Hey guys, so this is going to be a quick video where we're going to be talking about sound in video. And more importantly, we're going to be talking about diegetic sound and non-diegetic sound. If you don't know what those are, definitely stick around because you're going to learn something. But before we jump on into that, let's read an article that was posted by Diegetic. And it says 85% of Facebook video is watched without sound. That is mind-blowing. As a videographer, I like to focus on sound for everything. In my latest vlog, you can check out this video. I'm going to show you a little snippet, and I want you guys to think about the sound that should be playing right now. Is the sound slow or is it fast? Is it upbeat or is it sad? Now we're going to watch this again, but I'm going to play it with the sound so you guys can see what kind of music I used. As you guys can see, I like to pay a lot of attention to sound because I feel like sound helps sell your visual effect. If you're creating something that's super cinematic, then you should have sound that makes sense to that cinematic video. So all that sound you pretty much just saw was non-diegetic sound, which is pretty much mood music or sound that represents the visual elements that are happening on the screen. So now I can finally let you guys know what diegetic sound and non-diegetic sound means. Diegetic sound is sound whose source is visible on the screen, and that's voices of characters made by the objects or music represented coming from the instruments in this space. It's basically actual sound, like what you are visually hearing or what you should hear. And now non-diegetic sound is sound whose source is not visible on the screen. That's basically like a narrator's commentary, sound effects, or mood music. So now that we understand diegetic and non-diegetic sound, we're going to jump on in Premiere and work with this video that has no sound. I threw this together in about 20 minutes, but I just want you guys to think about what we're hearing. To me, you could throw anything on this video and it would somewhat make sense. For example, I'm going to just drag this song from DJ Quads. His link will be in the description below. He posts a lot of great work, but listen to it. So as you can see, it already pretty much flows, but it doesn't really tell a story. So for the rest of this video, I would like to tell a story, but I have no idea what that story is going to be. So I'm going to go to YouTube and just look up instrumentals and motivational speakers, or at least that's what I normally would do. So I found this speech from this guy named Les Brown, and I really liked what he was talking about, if you listen right here.
But how many of you know if you had your life to live over again, you could have done more than what you've done thus far? Raise your hands, please.
Like always, you're going to have to cut some parts out and pick your best parts, but there's 40 minutes to work with, so I might have something there. And another website that I use all the time is freesound.org. I'm just going to type in drone or like an ambient sound because if you listen to some of them, cinematic boom. I don't know if you guys could hear that, but that is just like some boom things. But you guys get the point. So I'm going to go through here and download a bunch of songs that I feel like fit the feel of my video. So I'm going to flip back from freesound.org and Premiere Pro a lot because I'm going to try to focus in on what my videos should sound like. As you can see, there's a lot of trees and nature, so there might be some birds. But when you're up really high, maybe it's quieter, or maybe there is a lot of wind that's going in here. And right now there's some ocean, so I might use an ocean wave or a lot of wind. But for later on in the video, there's also some glitch effects that I have right here. So that glitch effect is actually a non-diegetic sound. So I'm going to get some glitch sounds from freesound.org, and it's pretty easy. So you guys can flip back and forth from Premiere and freesound.org and type in glitch and then just find something that would work for you. So now that I've gathered all my sounds, I'm simply going to click this new bin item and then name this freesound.org so I can stay organized. And then I'm going to double click this freesound.org. It's going to open up this other bin, and then I'm going to drag all of my sound files into this folder. So now that we have them in there, let's start rearranging our workspace so we have more space. Simply click this middle line and drag that up a little bit. Click and drag this up so we have more audio channels. And then we're also going to go to sequence and then go to add tracks. Number of video tracks, we don't need any, so we're going to make that 0. Number of audio tracks, let's add 5. So now we click OK. We have 5 more audio tracks, but we're going to start with a cinematic boom in the very beginning. And you can simply resize these by holding the shift key and the mouse wheel as well. So basically our video starts off now with a boom, a nice little boom. I'm seeing that we're in nature, so I'm going to add nature's birds as well. So we can kind of start to see, but you see there's like a drone startup, like it's the air going out, so we need some wind. So I'm also going to drag that down here as well. So I'm going to add a whoosh effect right when that drone spins up. And I'm going to just plop this in here right when the ocean starts. Probably like right here. Just drag that in, see what that sounds like. So as you're starting to see, we're getting more sound. So maybe as soon as that ocean comes in, I'm going to fade out that bird sound. You can either go into the effects controls and control the level parameters individually, like this, and then drag that down, fade out that way. Or my favorite way is to simply use the actual timeline, hold the control key, and click right here. Go to where you want it to fade to, and hold the control again, click that line again, and drag that down. You also have to make sure the FX is on volume level before you do that. So let's see what that sounds like. So yeah, we're already switching our sound to this ocean windy feel, and that kind of adds to the effect that we're trying to sell. Now that we minimize this, we can hold the C key and cut the rest of that clip because we don't need it anymore. And alright, so right there we have a glitch effect. Drag our glitch audio into here. So yeah, something like that, and then just cut the rest. So that looks something like, I'm going to drag the sound down a tiny bit too. So that sounds something like this. And I'm also going to add the moped effect that I downloaded in the bottom layer, just so I can see that. So as you can see, we're already learning how to cut audio and focus on the sound of this audio to make this video. But I haven't even touched on this speech. So now I'm going to go through this speech and pick my favorite parts, and then I'm going to overlay over the entire thing, just like I did right now, and you guys will see the final product. So I just finished adding all of my favorite parts of his speech to the audio 6 layer, and I think it sounds pretty awesome, but I'm pretty much just going to play this back for you guys so you can hear it. This is seriously just a demo. None of it really makes sense, and some of the audio doesn't sound great. This is mainly just showing you guys a technique to encapture a story within a video. Let's check out what this looks like.
But I've been reflecting on my life, and I want to ask you, and I know you've done things you feel good about, things that you're proud of, but how many of you know if you had your life to live over again, you could have done more than what you've done thus far? That proves the point that what we do and what we accomplish in life is only a tip of the iceberg of what's possible for us. I found that most people fail in life not because they aim too high and miss. I found that most people aim too low and hit. What will be different because you showed up? Horace Mann said we should be ashamed to die until we've made some major contribution to humankind.
As always, if you guys enjoyed this tutorial, let me know in the comment section below. Hit that thumbs up and also click that subscribe button because I'm going to be making some more stuff in the future and I don't want you guys to miss out.